Good morning. Good morning, beautiful humans, and welcome back to Kindness Rising. Kicking off your day right here on the Mornings to the Lab Network, the only live streaming platform in the world designed to get you up and at 'em every weekday. This is Kindness Rising, your morning jam session of humanity, humor, and hope. Today's show is dedicated to the real rock stars of kindness, our pets. We will break our brain loop with a little belly scratch, howls over some organizations taking care of man's best friends, and get a special peek right here inside the fox's den. So stick around, or else I'm gonna be barking mad.
This is Kindness Rising.
All right. I'm gonna crank up the lighting a little bit here to see if we can't get a little focus. We're a little out of focus this morning. We will keep on going. All right, think about it. Your dog, they're basically like fish fans. They'll follow you anywhere, wagging along like they just heard the opening notes of You Enjoy Myself. They're like panic fans, aloof, mysterious, and somehow still running the show. And your parents, they're totally string cheeses, colorful, loud, and you're never quite sure what they're going to do next. So grab your coffee, give your pet a scratch behind the ears, and let's jam into today's Kindness Rising. Kindness. All right. You know, pets, they have this uncanny ability to spark kindness when we need it most. I remember one night my buddy Kirk, the infamous Tuxie cat, just hops up next to me, rolls over, shows me his belly, and stares at me. I'm feeling a little bit down, and he looks up at me like, dude, lighten up. And hey, this thing ain't gonna scratch itself. Within seconds, I'm feeling better and thinking things are gonna be just fine. Because seriously, that's what pets do. They break the loop. They break that brain loop. They remind us that kindness isn't some big production. Sometimes it's just as simple as showing up, offering a tail wag, or insisting on a fetch when we'd otherwise be stuck in our brain spiral. And today, we've got two incredible organizations who live this every day, plus some good news stories that will steal the face right off your head. Welcome to Kindness Rising. All right, our first spotlight that goes out to Best Friends Animal Society. Their mission, to have a no-kill future at America's shelters. Picture it like a massive music festival, but instead of stages and set lists, it's shelters and rescues working in harmony. And Best Friends is headlining, coordinating all acts so every pets get a chance at an encore. Just this year, they've expanded foster programs across multiple states, saving tens of thousands of lives. It's like when Mikey Hauser used to rip a solo that just keeps building and building and building, except it's with fur babies finding their forever homes, and it's pure magic. Going to move on to Pets for Vets. Pets for Vets is an amazing organization that hits real deep. They match shelter animals with military veterans, creating a bond that heals on both sides. Imagine a soldier struggling to find their rhythm again after service. It happens so many times. We know those people who come home sometimes have a little PTSD or having just trouble reintegrating into society. And a rescue pet, a little rescue pup, can come on in, enter their scene, steady and loyal, and keep time for them like that groovy bass line behind all the tracks that we love. It's not just companionship, it's therapy, it's family, and it's life saving. Thousands of matches have been made, each one proof that kindness doesn't just add, it multiplies. And speaking of multiplying kindness, that's what we do right here on Kindness Rising. That's what Keith and Johnny and all the friends over in the lab do on Mornings in the Lab every day. We go live for you, nation, to get up, get after it every day. And here's the reason why. Podcasts are dead. It's old news. They're out there. They're just making noise, and no one is listening. Podcasts are dead. The Real Jam is going live every day on the Mornings in the Lab network. We can help you do it. Reach out to me, reach out to Keith, and we'll get you going. Go live. We'll help you with our EAT program. That's experience, expertise, authenticity, trust, and entertainment. Those are the 5 ingredients of our recipe for brand building, and we can help you go live to bring your best brand to the world. You deserve it. We're living in an attention media. It's no longer social media. We want to help you get the attention you deserve with our EAT program. Come on over. You can get a 30-minute show, a 1-hour show. We're doing it all. We're producing it for you. You show up and deliver your message, and we'll make it happen together. Welcome to the Mornings in the Lab Network, the world's only network designed to get you up and at 'em every day.
Every set's different, you never know what's coming.
Kindness Rising's like that too. Keeps you guessing, keeps you smiling.
All right, our little hippies out on their soundboard, jamming out every day. We're going to bring you more of that great stuff. We're leaning into AI to show you the power of it, to reignite your brand and bring it to life every day. Keith's over there doing it. He's killing it over on Mornings in the Lab. I'm learning from him every day, and we're getting up and after it. So let's move on to some good news. There's tons of great stuff going on out there in the world. If you just look for it, tune in to the goodness that's online. It's not all garbage. It's not all divisive. You can find the good stuff. Here's one, Churro. Love that name. Churro is a shelter pup, and he's gone viral on TikTok. Check him out if you have TikTok, because no joke, it's so funny. People walk by, and he just smiles at everyone that walks by his kennel. He's just a smiling doggy. He's awesome. And before you ask, he's already been adopted. So check out his videos, and he'll bring you some joy. He's basically the Jerry Garcia of dog, just standing there, smiling, and making everyone's day better. I love pet emotions. I love watching my pets. We have 4 cats here in the Roof household. They're amazing. They wag their tails. You can see it in their eyes, the way they crouch, the way they interact with each other. They just make our day so much better. We love our cats. We love cat emotions. Check out Churro on TikTok. He's awesome. Then there's the Community Vet Bill Rescue. In another corner of the internet, a local community has rallied to pay the entire vet bill for a stranger's cat who needed emergency surgery. They're out there finding people, trying to help them. I know I want to talk real quick about my sister. I've talked about her before on the show. I'm going to talk about her again. She just got back from Africa. She went on an awesome safari. I can't wait to hear all of her stories out there doing social good in Africa with her safari. And she is a board member of an organization in Rochester, New York, called Community Cats Neighborhood. They go out there and they help to rescue cats, make sure that they have healthy homes. And we've been the beneficiary right here in our house. We've got a cat named Charlie. We call him Char Char Stinks, but he's the best cat. And he came from Aunt Lisa because she rescued him. Not only did she rescue him, but the poor cat had a broken leg and she shelled out thousands of dollars of her own. She held some fundraisers. People came out and helped with thousands of dollars to get Char Char Stinks taken care of. And he's right here in our house, bringing us joy, interacting with Kirk every day. They're like best buddies running around all over. They bring us so much joy. And that's what the Community Vet Bill Rescue does too. Their audience is passing the hat, just like at a show, to make sure that everyone is covered. And that's the groove of kindness right there.
Every set's different, you never know what's coming.
Kindness Rising's like that too. Keeps you guessing, keeps you smiling.
These guys play every night like it's the first time.
Kind of like Kindness Rising. He shows up every weekday morning, fresh and ready. He never misses a show.
They're real, every note, straight from the heart.
That's Kindness Rising. Real people, real energy, real talk.
Missed note, broken string, they just keep rolling.
Yep. Like Kindness Rising, it's about showing up, not being perfect.
Feels good being part of something real.
Music, kindness, worth showing up for.
And we're continuing the jam right here on Kindness Rising. Every morning, 7:30, weekdays, 7:30 Eastern, on YouTube, on Facebook, on LinkedIn. We're streaming to bring you kindness for your morning with some good jams, some fun times, talking about topics that impact your life, to get you up every day with hope, humanity, a little bit of humor, and definitely some heart. Welcome back to Kindness Rising. Also, right here on Kindness Rising, we move from thought to action. We don't just talk about things, we move, we groove, we get it done, we share right here in our community. I'm going to jump into the comments. Be driven, you're out there. Your dog's facial expressions, they can say words. Videotape that, get it out to us. Let me hear your doggy talk. My phone keeps dropping service. I'm sorry, but I'm glad you're back. Mom's over in the horizontal, as always. If we want to know about if you want to know about cats, the Roof and Willis families are experts. Yep, I talked about Aunt Lisa Willis, Dr. Lisa Willis. She's definitely the expert. And my mother has lived with us. Yes, you have, Mom. Absolutely. We've lived through some serious cat times. All right. Lady Drew, I know you talk about your animals all the time. What do you got? You got 3 dogs and a cat? Wow. All right. That's awesome. Awesome. And Mike Sullivan, again, still out there every day in San Francisco getting at it. Tell your friends about Kindness Rising. Tell your friends about the Mornings in the Lab Network. Get out there. Get more people into our community. Help us rise with kindness every day. Interact with the community. That's what we're doing. We're moving kindness from thought to action, just like we are today with our Kindness Challenge. I'm having fun on the dials today. I switched some things up again today. I know, progress over perfection, right? We talk about it. I switched some things up. I'm getting a little smoother on the dials. It's definitely a challenge, but I love it. I love the challenge of doing this show every day. I get up and I get after it every day for you guys, and I hope you're enjoying the show. So, as promised, Kindness Challenge. Here's your challenge for the day. We're talking about pets, so we're going to call this one the Paw It Forward Challenge. Here's your jam. It's so easy. Pets bring us all so much joy. We love our pets. I've already encouraged some people to do this. Do it now. Share that picture. Share that video of your pet doing something kind, something goofy, something just outrageous. We love to watch pet videos. One positive thing about social media, I know I get out there and I look for them all the time. They just make us smile. Share yours. Tell us your story. Be proud of your pets. They're amazing. We're out on YouTube. We're on Facebook. We're on LinkedIn. Look for Matt Roof, the Uncommon Kindness guy. Look for Keith Billis. He's out there on all of them too. Post those pictures, post those videos, tag it. Tag it with a hashtag because we're going to follow it. We're going to call it the hashtag Paw It Forward. PAWIT forward. Paw it forward with us right here. If you don't have a pet, that's okay. You can do something too. Go out, buy some food, buy some supplies, bring it off to a shelter if you can. That's amazing. But what you really can do is just keep coming right here every day to our community on Kindness Rising and the Mornings in the Lab Network. Thank you so much for joining us every day. We love having you. All right. We're going to do a little special thing today. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about my journey. I've talked about it before. I'm going to keep talking about it. A lot of people asking us, how do you get started? We want our own 30-minute show. We want you to do that. We're here to help. There are misconceptions about this, though, that it's really hard to do, that it's super expensive, that you have to have an awesome studio like Keith does. Sure, you could do that. You could go out and you could spend the time and the money. Keith brings it every day, what he's got going on there, no problem. But you don't have to. And I'm going to show you why and how today with a look inside of my studio that I'm calling the Fox Den. Of course, the fox being my symbol, Kindness Rising and Uncommon Kindness. We talked about why that is before, but we can talk about it again. But I want to give you a little peek inside the lab. Getting started isn't hard. Keith's got an awesome studio. He's got full tech, multiple cameras, monitors, soundboards. You know what I have? I'm about to show you. This right here is proof why it doesn't take much. What it takes is a little bit of effort to get started. You want to see what my studio looks like? It's literally sitting in a 66 square foot closet in the basement of my home that I have turned into my Fox's Den. And there it is. There's the view of the door. You can see what's going on. You can kind of get a picture of what I do, where I sit every day. And I want to point a couple things out to you. This studio right here is the world's least expensive studio you've ever seen. You're looking at approximately a $400 investment over the past 6 weeks. The most expensive thing I got right here is a Chromebook. That's what I'm working with. A Chromebook, a microphone that I bought on Facebook, Facebook Marketplace, and other stuff that I've got around my house. And here's some funny things about it, right? So you see, I got my computer set up on a TV tray, right? And that TV tray, you might not be able to see that great in the picture, literally sitting on a box filled with pictures or a Rubbermaid tote. My other monitor is sitting on this makeshift cabinet that I have here. And I added the lighting. I took the ceiling tiles out of my ceiling to hang some plants and my dragonfly behind me, some art I had around my house, and my favorite feature of my studio. Look in that corner underneath the plant. Those are cat litter boxes. I've got lighting propped up on cat litter boxes to give you a groove. People can't see it on the other side of the screen, but that's what we're talking about. This used to be my music room. It still is. I've got my keyboard here. You can't see the guitars over in the other corner. I've got another keyboard upstairs too that I play. Not very good, but I love to play my music. It's my jam. So that's my studio. I'll give you another little angle of it. This is looking head on from the other way. This is what you guys see every day. This is a 66 square foot room, of which I'm using I measured it out, 42 square feet of space inside of this little jammer right here. And lastly, this is what I'm looking at every day while I'm giving this show. This is it. This is the total setup, the total jam. The point is that I got a bunch of random stuff together, made a small investment in tech. The biggest investment you need to make to get your show started is your time and your commitment. It's a commitment, but it's amazing. It will reap benefits and rewards for you. You don't have to have a pro studio to have a pro show. That's what we're doing by leaning into the technology right inside this little couple $100 Chromebook that I've got and an internet connection. And I'm learning the art of conversation, the art of putting on a pro show to bring my personal brand where I show my experience, my expertise, my authenticity. I'm building trust, and hopefully I'm out there entertaining you, because that's what I want to do. That's why I get up every morning and get after it. And that's inside the Fox Den.
Dude, we're just like roommates with the earth.
Yeah, and she totally lets us crash rent free.
But we keep leaving our trash everywhere.
One day, she's gonna evict us.
All right. Here's the theme of the show. We're talking about the art of conversation on Mornings in the Lab today. Keith's about to start his series on that. You should check it out, 8 a.m. over at the Mornings in the Lab with Keith and John and Friends show. And here's the thing. Conversations, they're not just human to human. Sometimes we're talking to our pets. Have you ever caught yourself having a full-blown conversation with your pet? You walk into the kitchen, the cat's on the counter, and suddenly you're just like, hey man, didn't I tell you to not to go up there? What do you mean you own the house? No, I don't care how soulful your eyes are. Yada, yada, yada. You're going on and on and on about your pets or your dogs. They're the perfect audience. Keith's going to talk about a tennis match. Well, playing fetch with your dog, that's like a tennis match. You throw that tennis ball, he brings it back. You throw it, you bring it back. That's the art of conversation. Having a tennis match. Your dogs are the perfect audience. And you come home at night maybe, and you tell your dog all about your day, every meeting, every stress. And he just sits there nodding, looking up, tilting his head and going, yeah, man, I feel that groove. Here's the truth. Talking to pets isn't crazy. It's medicine. Studies show that when we talk to our animals, it lowers stress. It boosts oxytocin and keeps us from spiraling inside of our own heads. Pets don't judge, they don't interrupt, and they never try to one-up your story. Maybe they want a little treat over it. Give them those treats. Treat your pets with awesomeness. But next time you feel silly chatting with your parrot, your hamster, your goldfish, don't. You're not weird. You're practicing kindness to yourself, and that's the healthiest encore that there is. Absolutely. Talk to your pets. We had a little conversation yesterday between Melissa and Jimmy and I. They're part of our Mornings in the Lab network team. They're amazing out there producing and helping us get things done. They were talking about how they talk to their pets. Melissa goes over to her mother's house and visits her 16-year-old dog and has full conversations. And Jimmy, I love what Jimmy said. He's teaching his kids how to talk to their goldfish. That's freaking amazing. He's talking to their goldfish and they're talking to their plants because, well, what Jimmy said was, I'm teaching my kids compassion this way, which I think is amazing. Taking care of your pets is taking care of yourself. And taking care of yourself is the highest form of kindness. Take care of yourself with your pets. All right. We're cruising along here on Kindness Rising on the Mornings in the Lab network, and reminding you that pets Remind us that kindness doesn't always need words. It just needs your presence. A wagging tail, a purr, a nudge when you're down. That's the encore we all need. I'm bringing it every day here on Kindness Rising for you. Keith's over at Mornings in the Lab. Join us. Reach out to us on social media, Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube. We're on YouTube, a lot of YouTube. YouTube is the future of media. That's where we're building our live network. That's where you can get your own 30-minute show. If you're not into a 30-minute show, don't forget, we have programs to help you build your brands with our EAT program. We can get you our down and dirty ad campaign. You see some of the little AI type videos that we're building to build our brand around here. Keith's doing an awesome job of it with Frankie and Tommy and all the stuff that he brings, his own little avatar of self. Having fun with it. It's amazing fun. We can bring you right into that world. We have the tools and the power to do it. Bring you into the world, give you your voice, give your brand a boost. We can get you some videos that you can use for your own social media, and we can bring you into our world, because this is the future. AI media, the attention media, the ability to entertain is what we want to do. Scrolling through TikTok, we want to hit those scroll stoppers. This is what we do. We can do it for you every day, bringing it. Stick around. Join us on Fridays. Friday afternoon, Keith and I go live. We're teaching. That's another really important thing that we do here, which is education. We're teaching you how you can do it. We can do it for you. We can teach you how to do it. Friday afternoons, we go live. But guess what? In order to see that, you got to be behind the paywall. Keith's got subscriptions that require a little bit of cha-ching. It's not a lot of money. It's an investment in your time. That money is going into us being able to deliver quality programming for you, all the tools that we're able to give and to bring. That's what you do. Subscribe right here to Kindness Rising. Subscribe to Mornings in the Lab. Get behind the paywall and get those extra benefits for your life. This is Kindness Rising. We talked about pets. We talked about communicating with our pets. Here's my big question of the day. We all love to take care of our pets. We talk to them when we come home at night. We talk to them as we're going to bed. We're scratching them. We're laying there. What if, just what if we treated other people like that? It's so easy to treat our pets because they don't give us gruff, right? But what if we treated people the way we treat our pets? What if we looked at each other with the same patience, the same loyalty and unconditional love that our pets give us every day? That's not just kindness, that's transcendence. That's what we do every day. We help you get up and get after it with kindness, with energy, with hope, humor, humanity, and heart. Right here on Kindness Rising, 7:30 a.m. Eastern. YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn. Join us. Join the conversation. Jumping right back into the comments one last time before we get you over to Mornings in the Lab. B-Drive's going to catch me on the flip side. I appreciate it, buddy. I will see you at Mornings in the Lab. Melissa's jumping in. Not that weird is bad. Normal is boring. I love that. Yeah, we're anything but normal here, Melissa, right? We have a lot of fun, though. That's what we do. I appreciate everybody coming out. Thanks for tuning in. Stay kind to your pets. Stay kind to yourself. Hug them. Love your people. And remember, as always, stay uncommon and stay kind.
Better rest. Kindness Rising's on at 7:30.
Then back on the road for the next gig.